they don't have time to trade. So someone designed a robot called Royal Q, where you subscribe it with $120 a year, then it trades for you, then you share profits, takes 20%. I think it was a good deal. And then the robot had default settings. When you tap any coin, you find out that when you proceed and you tap trade settings, the robot has default settings. Are you seeing them? This is what we call smart create. These settings are already there. But when you do calculations of these settings, uh, you find out that they are using a lot of money. You look at the first call, the robot injects in $24. Second call, 48. Third call, 98. I might have someone 24 plus 48. That's how much? Yeah? 24 plus 48. That's 72, right? Plus 96. Plus 122, 192. Sorry. Plus 192. Plus 3, plus 8, 4. Plus 768. Plus 1,508. No, 1,536. Now, these are the margin calls. The default setting has only 7 margin calls. You know, I want you to understand these things. Don't cram work. Just I want you to understand. You get the point. Royal Q was designed for the rich. Like this guy just picks the robot does the rest without him touching anything. Even the settings are there. However, this is what you need. We have seen that with these 7 margin calls, the robot had to use 3,048. By the way, plus the first buying amount, plus first buying amount of Tolo. So that means the robot has to use $3,060. Now, Royalty has over 200 coins. So if this person wants to trade all of the coins on Royal Q, he had to have $612,000. Emitwalo nkaaga mu gumu enkumi bbiri egya dollar. In Ugandan shillings, that is 2.2 billion shillings. So someone with that money, they don't need signals. They just put all of the tokens and the robot does the whole job. And even this token is in cycle, they never go out. But these settings were designed to help this person not to be in floating loss, but making good money. These are the default settings. You get the point? However, the design of Royal Q knew that there are people in Africa, there are people in Asia, there are people in America, there are people in Europe who can't afford this money. So what Royal Q did, Royal Q decided to give them a chance to design their own settings. That's why here up there is a word manually create. That means you can edit the settings depending on your amount of capital. So because I know in my class no one is having a billion shillings on their wallet. Do we have anyone having a billion shillings on their Binance? Raise up your hand. In the wide is abantu bakatonda. Yet people have money. Who is this one? Ninsima. Konkano vi habanti. How are you lying, my dear? No one else. We have anyone who has a billion shillings on their Binance. So you people, we are strong. We are suffering together. We are suffering in our own country. Uh, they work hard, by the way. Don't only just take it. Let me pray for you after this. You collect a billion shillings. It's very possible, by the way. Okay? Hey, in this bull run, I want to catch my first billion shillings. in this borrower. If you have a prospect, they have 2 billion shillings, put them in cycle. They don't need signals at all. Don't take it as a joke. This robot was designed for the robot yakali yabalina sente ziri ennyingi nno. Ate tumazeeko 2.2 billion shillings, but I think Royal has over 300 coins. So if we come in on calculator and we are like $1,360 times 300 coins, I mean that's almost $1,000,000 shillings dollars. So the could be some 3,720. That's 3.4 billion shillings. It's got a dollar almost 3.4 billion shillings. People who have this money. Why people who have this money? You know about sentes, you know. Think about they are building real estate, they are building small rainbows, they are building apartments. Some people are building malls. Going down here. These arcades and malls, they are empty. When you go to the second floor, the whole floor is empty. What if you sit that young rich man down Nomgamba? I have software which can really help you to double this money in a year. If you listen to me, they're like, yeah, explain how Reg works. But if they buy the idea, they put that $1,000,000 on Binance. You connect to RoyalQ. You put all the coins in, all of them. In cycle, you leave them. His only job is to take profits and add fuel. He will make money. I'm pretty sure by the end of the year, he will double his capital as Jagagan Azimbe Moro. But do you know how much you are going to make from that person? Let's not go there. Where are we going to get those people? Our circle of friends, we are similar. Birds of the same feathers. Eh? We are all crying. We didn't eat supper. Now you're talking in billion shillings. Okay, let me leave the group. Now, RoyalQ has an option where you can design settings depending on your capital. This is where you are seeing a word, choose a strategy setting. You can edit. Let me take you to the shortcut where you design the settings from. Go to tap my strategy settings. Reiki gave you a chance to design your own settings. And I'm going to give you a formula. I want you to write down, by the way, you people. Don't come with a book. In my training, come with a book. Hey, come with a book. Okay? Write some things. You people, you take these things as a joke. Then one day you are like, Kita, you said, when I'm designing settings of $900, how do I do it? I think that's a bit mess because you don't write down. Please write down. If you don't have a book at the moment, wait. This training is going to be recorded on YouTube. Go there and visit it. Then write down. Okay? Now, let me give you a formula. Okay? Let me get my blackboard. Uh, Let me get my blackboard. Okay. So this is the formula. So this is my blackboard. Okay. Formula. I want you to understand the formula. I'm sorry for my handwriting. I had to be a doctor. Sente kubula zino naye I got to be a doctor for sure. I want you to understand the formula. Simple. The formula is simple. Capital divided by number of margin calls. The answer is the first buying amount. The answer is the first buying. The answer is the first buying amount. Let's go to our calculator. So I want to design settings for how much? Shillings. People will not call it decent, man. You look for money. Leaders, when you are trading, your goal should be $1,000. Just if you are 250, good, but look for more money or hitting 1,000. With this small money, you are making little profits. You get the point? So my advice is look for more money. Nonya capital, but look for capital and raise $1,000. Now we are going to design settings for 250. We said that capital, bagambye, capital divide by number of margin calls. Let's assume our capital, we are going to have 10 margin calls. Divide by 10. What is the answer? The answer is 25. Have you seen the answer? That means this is the first buying amount. So you come here, your settings, the first buying amount, we give it 25. We have got the first buying amount. What were a number of margin calls? They were 10. Now, these things you can cram them. Take profit ratio, you can give it 3%, but it can change depending on the signal. All of these callbacks, you can even cram it. Today, we are not going to learn what a callback is, but cram it. Take profit callback, buy in callback, semanya sub position. As long as you see the word callback, put there 0.01. Then another thing, one shot. The strategy period is one shot. However, even if you forget to change all of those, it doesn't matter. The robot will make for you money. As long as here on the margin configuration, everything is right. At the margin configuration, these are the orders the robot follows. These are the orders the robot follows. Any mistake here, you will have abnormal trades. Make sure everything is right. Now let's go back to our blackboard. We have seen the first formula. Capital divided by the number of margin calls, we get the first buying amount. Now we are going to look at the margin configuration. What makes the margin configuration? First of all, the drop. When you are designing your settings, they must be covering at least 40%. At least 40%. But we have a formula. It's called 50 formula. What is 50-50 formula? My 50-50 formula works like this. Half of your money should go in the trades first. Half of the remaining money should work as insurance in case the market drops. Now this is what's up. Okay, this is what's up. So when you are designing our 40%, the first we have $250. So half of this money, I think that's like 125. $125, they have to go in the market in the first half of the margin call. Those are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they have to be fast. Robot sentence take a mango. So what do you do when you are doing drops? Do 0.5%. 0.5 per 0.5%. When you are doing 0.5%, what is happening? The robot is putting this money first. Actually, since we are having only 10 margin calls, you do this. Put 1%. 1%. That means the half of the money is going in the market at just 5% drop. We come here, put here 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. If the market drops 1%, my robot puts money. When it drops another 1%, my robot puts money. When it drops another 1%, so that means by the time I enter any signal and it goes down 5%, my robot has already injected in half of my money. Half of my money is already in the market. Robot ebe maze okuziteekamu. Now, The rest of the money is going to be an insurance. Now we come here on our calculator. 40 minus 5. We have already covered 5%. We are remaining with 35%. And we are going to divide this by the remaining margin calls. How many are they? They are 5. So we are getting 7. So from 6, we are putting 7. I don't know whether I'm confusing. I think everything is understandable. Okay. But in a cigar day, to call us 77%. 7 times 5, 35. Plus this 5, that is 40. That is the formula. We said that when we are designing our settings, they must be covering 40% drop. Our margin calls should be covering 40%. Now you can even cram this on the times part. All of them go one. On the women do 1. What is times? This is the number of money the robot is going to inject in the coin. This is times the first buying amount. So that means whenever the market drops, the robot will be putting there $25. 25 times of 10, that's 250. Our money we have as capital. When you're having these settings and you are trading signals, you are going to make money. The robot is going to give you money. This formula works on every amount of capital. Then if you have $1,000, now when you have more money, you can have more margin calls. Someone with $1,000, you can have 20 margin calls. Let's again. Someone with $2,000, you can have 40 margin calls. Nenga formula togivako. In the half of the first 20 margin calls, those venga zigula rapid. The rest are buying as insurance, just in case the market changes. Because there's that coin you join, and it doesn't sell instantly. Oyingira coin, ebagikuwa kumacha, netunda ku Lwokutaano nga tebagiteekamu ku Monday. Has that ever happened to you? You enter coin and it takes time to deliver because it has changed. Now, in case it changes, you are still in position to keep buying more. Hmm? There are people who have, there are people who don't have, how can I say it? There are people that they are putting all their money in a trade that in case the trend of that coin changes, they are in floating loss. They don't have money for backup. That is very dangerous kind of trading. These coins we are trading, they are not our friends. They don't hate us. When you are learning to trade, when you are learning trading skills, our teacher told us that the market is not your friend, and at the same time, the market is not your enemy. Market is not your friend, and the market is not your enemy. Nakati, you have to trade with a strategy. If you don't, you're going to suffer. So with those kind of trade settings, you are going to enjoy the market always. Do we have anyone who has ever tested those settings before? And you are using them? Can I see someone who's using those settings? And you are using those settings. How are they working for you? Anyone using these settings? Or if anyone has a question, I'm ready to answer. That's the formula. If you learn how to design those settings, you will always enjoy that. For example, you have started the business and your trading capital is $250. So that means in case you increase your money anytime soon, you can always change your settings. For example, you were trading with the 250, then later on, you increase your money. Okay, okay, I'm reading some messages here. Usaamah is like, some people have, Ugandans have a mentality of take a cent or whatever, and most of them don't believe in online business because they think everything online is a scam. Yeah, because they have been scammed a lot. Ugandans have suffered online, you just know. Eh? And like, forget, you are going on YouTube, my brother. We can't repeat the same thing. Okay, come on YouTube, watch. Richard, like 1,000 trading how many coins? Trade one. One, by the way, let me tell you something, leaders. Eh? Mr. Richard, with your $1,000, please trade one coin. You are going to enjoy. Trade one coin, $1,000 with the 20 margin calls. First buying amount is $50. You're going to enjoy. Any signal leader na Maigazam will give you, you will enjoy. You get the point. Trade one coin on coin. Thank you so much, leader na Maigazam. Uh, I'm on Harriet is like, hey sir, I joined the build those. Oh, sorry, my dear. This training is recorded on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is called Royal Robot Game Changers. The Royal Robot Game Changers. And, that's our channel. So you can always go there and watch this training. See, it's here. It's our channel. And even the training we are doing at the moment, it's there. It's going on. Are you seeing it? That's why you can always go there and watch everything. Yeah. So anyone with a question? I traded on the first, but till now I haven't made any sales. What could be the problem? Can you share your screen? Can you share your screen and I see your trade? Harriet, please share your screen. You know how to share your screen? Tap the three dots, then tap share screen and proceed. Let me see your trade.
It says
If
I'm not
someone,
allowed to share the screen.
oh, let me change the settings.
Yes, please.
Okay, now you can share. Now you can share. Okay, now let's go to your coin and see.
Okay. Can you see?
Mhm. Now, do you know why your coin has not yet sold?
No.
Look at the word average price. The robot
Average
bought this
price.
coin at
Yeah.
0.0032. And then
Okay.
look at the current price. The current price is the price under the name of that coin, 1,000 sats. Right now, the coin is at 0.00258. That means right now it went down from
Hmm.
where you bought it. So there is no way this robot would sell it. That's why I emphasize you people look for more capital. Now, if you had more money, your robot would be keep token. But since you don't have a lot of money, it stopped. Now it's waiting for this coin to come back, then it sells it. So my advice is nothing's wrong with your token. You just need more money. Everything is okay. Only that the price change.
Okay. All right.
Eh,
Yes, please.
my advice is you look for more
Sorry.
money. I'm telling you people, everyone who's trading with us, your goal should be $1,000. Don't settle until you reach at least 1,000. At least, if you're trading below $1,000, you got to keep on hustling and look for 3.8 M as your trading capital. You're going to enjoy. Because look here, if you enter any coin and you have more money, even if that coin goes down, you are still in position to keep buying it. But the moment you don't have money, that token goes down, you are stuck in a trade. You get the point? You got to wait for it to come back, then you sell it. How about if you had more money to keep buying it? That's why I'm emphasizing you each and everyone, please, look for money and keep growing your capital to have power and be in position to keep buying tokens even if they go down. Thank you so much, Harriet. If anyone has a question, please, no. Don't trade Wall Warehouse. Don't trade Wall Warehouse. Wall Warehouse is only traded by people with little money. Someone is having only, for example, Harriet, she's having, I think, $58. There is no way she can trade Sabo anymore. It got to be in Wall Warehouse, of course. But people with more money, $200, 250, $500, $1,000. Please trade Sabo in real time. Don't trade Wall Warehouse. Um, Wall Warehouse is not a problem at all. Only that she has very little money. So now, any question? Any questions before we close our training? Anyone with a question? Otherwise, thank you so much for attending, leaders. I think that formula, if you learn it, you're going to enjoy the business more. Eh, that formula is very simple. You try it. You try it, it works perfectly and gives results. There are very many trade settings in the market. Every leader teaches their own settings. And by the way, for me, I usually advise people test different settings. Even the settings I'm giving you, maybe they may not work for you, and you find out other settings which are working for you. Whatever works for you, stick to that. Which ticket? Whatever works for you, stick to that. I'm seeing a hand up. Mr. David, you want to say something?
Yes, my question is
Yeah.
it's a bit off topic, but our national IDs are soon expiring. But what will happen to our recused and Binance accounts when our national IDs expire?
Our national IDs are getting expired, but our government, I don't think it is renewing at the moment. So the only thing we are doing, you go to NASA and reprint your national ID and get the expiry date extended. You renew, finance will accept it. That's the only way. We have
All
tried it
right,
and it's working. Which cause an
okay,
echikola. So go to NASA, they do for you the perfect ID very well. Let them change. They only change the expiry date. Give it to Binance. Binance ejagikiriza. Otherwise, I saw that the government of us extended to renew our IDs for another year. Kugamba. Yet our Binance is, for example, for mine is ending in next month. So that's the only solution we are doing at the moment. Or if you have a passport, you can renew with the passport. These days, they are not accepting driving permit. I don't know why. So that's it, my brother. Anyone with a question? Yeah, passport works. Passport works. Passport works. Use a passport to renew. Use a passport to renew if you have it. I think no more questions. I think no more questions. I'm not seeing any questions. Thank you so much for being with me, leaders, in this training. Those who came late, you can always join us on YouTube to Road Game Changers. Please go there and watch the trainings. You're welcome, Zaituna uploads. You're very, very welcome. Let's meet again next time. I sign out. Have a great day.